Hello, beautiful. Today I wanted to pop in really quickly and share this with you guys to the community because I think it's something we struggle with. Everyone struggles with, everyone. And I know now, not only through my fertility journey, but through entrepreneurship and through motherhood, that the key to getting what you want, right? Manifesting, that's like the big term now, right? Is to surrender. And this is the hardest thing to do next to patience, but they kind of like go hand in hand. If you're able to surrender, you are going to have the patience during that surrender, right? So surrendering during a fertility journey when you want to be pregnant yesterday is a very hard thing to get your head around, especially if you feel like you have to be doing, whether those are the physical things that you need to be doing to improve your fertility, the mental, the emotional, the energetics, the meditation, the yoga, or especially when you are working with an outside agency, right? Whether that be your doctor's office, OBGYN, a fertility clinic, or even an adoption agency. In this one-to-one session that I had with a client, it's a psych-k session. So these are subconscious mind sessions that we really help reprogram the subconscious mind and really dig into the nitty-gritty of the big whys. You're going to hear me talk about like, why do we do that? Well, let's get down to the root cause, right? We talk about the root cause of fertility issues. Well, let's get down to the root cause of why we're so stressed out in the first place. Why can't we stick to our physical commitments? So psych-k is something I only do in private sessions, and you can only access it if you're part of the fertility formula or in the one-to-one coaching at the moment. And when I was talking about surrender, because this client has her nails embedded into this journey, she said, well, how do I do that? Because their journey, they've chosen to use medical assistance. And she's like, how do I surrender if I know the only way for me to get and stay pregnant is by using medical assistance? And first it's like, well, that's your belief system, because as of yet, you still have all the lady bits. Everything's working still. These are just choices that you're taking, which is totally 100% acceptable. And my job is to guide you through how you want to do your journey, right? So we're in this position. And she's like, well, I have to be taking these tests. I have to book. I have to schedule. I have to do these things. And the honest truth is like, yes and no. Sometimes you need to be all the time you need to be taking action towards the ultimate goal, right? You need to be doing that. But also in a way that it's not out of desperation or the thought process that this is the only way it's going to happen. Because that's just a made-up story we put in our heads. And luckily, I have a podcast episode that I recorded quite a while ago that proves this for everyone, right? And it was with a girl that I connected with on TikTok. Obviously, the stars aligned, and she was having she was trying to conceive, but her count wasn't really about that. Like, she was really entertaining, and that's why I followed her. And she started talking about adoption, and then she started like sharing her adoption story. And I got little bits and bobs off of TikTok of it, and I was like, oh my God, this is like the most amazing story. I need to have her on the podcast, because she literally manifested her baby and surrendered to the process. So the links are down to listen to this podcast episode, and I don't want to spoil all of it because it's a really amazing story. And even when she was telling me, even though I knew like a lot, my jaw was on the floor of like the synchronicities that the world, the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, gave her to become the mother of this beautiful child was insane. And I'm going to give 2 spoiler alerts here, right? So 1, she was not working with an adoption agency. So the thought process or the story you tell yourself that you have to do it this way, this is the only way it's going to happen, and I have to be doing everything to get it, is completely untrue. And not that this was like a game changer for her, but it was important, and it's totally understandable. But she is white, her husband is Filipino, and it would have been nice to have a mixed baby to represent, both sides of their family. The baby is exactly that. Like, I just got the goosebumps. Like, it's insane, this story. So if you are feeling like, oh my God, I have to hold on really tight, I have to take all the actions, and if I don't do the actions, it will never happen, I'm here to tell you that is untrue, and it's a made-up story. Yes, let's take inspired action. Yes, let's slow down and listen so our intuition, so our guidance out there can actually say, hey, look over there. Hey, look at this route. Hey, look at these opportunities. Because if you're grasping on so hard to all the external things that you feel are tangible, you might miss something. Okay, so I hope this helps. I will see you guys next week.